Did you know that Australia is home to several venomous creatures? Hi folks, and thank you for joining me once again on Rico's Nature Realm. My name is Rico, and on this channel I'll be exploring natural phenomena. So let's buckle in, and I hope you enjoy the journey. Welcome to part 2 of Australia. Australia is full of a variety of unique wildlife, and some can be quite deadly and definitely out to get you. So watch where you walk and where you swim. Within its waters, some creatures are easy to see and some are a lot harder. With over 50 species of jellyfish, the box jellyfish has the most potent venom. They have a square-shaped bell with 4 long tentacles, one on each corner. Each cell within the tentacles are filled with a dangerous venom. Usually when humans come in contact with them, they will receive a mild dose of venom. This is because they are used to dealing with smaller animals, and this is enough to kill them or at least scare them away. If you do become tangled within the tentacles, it will inject enough venom for parts of your body to become porous, making vital nutrients to leak out. This will increase the chemicals into the bloodstream, leading to cardiovascular collapse. This is followed by death within about 5 minutes. Irangi is a rare small jellyfish found in the northern waters of Australia. An inch in size with transparent tentacles from anything from a few centimetres to 3 feet or a metre in length. A stinger is 1,000 times stronger than any tarantula. They actively shoot stingers at prey from tentacles. If you are stung, the result will bring on Irangi syndrome, with symptoms that include muscle cramps, pain in the kidney, burning across the skin, headaches, nausea, sweating, and intense psychological stress. With 4 types of blue-winged octopus, 3 are common within Australia. Found around rock pools in coral reefs, they grow to about 8 inches or 20 centimetres long. Their skin is usually yellow in colour and has several blue-black rings covering their bodies. These will change colour when the octopus feels danger. Highly venomous, eating one will guarantee to be deadly. Handling one can be very dangerous, as if they bite you, you'll be in a world of pain, possibly even death. A blue-winged octopus holds enough venom to kill 27 healthy adults. When bitten, you may not notice it until you start to feel nausea, along with heart failure and even paralysis, with most dying as a result of paralysis of the lungs. Currently there is no anti-venom available, so the only option is to put you on a ventilator and hope your body flushes out the venom on its own. The part that makes bull sharks so dangerous is the fact that they congregate around where people swim. Growing up to about 8 feet or 2.5 metres in length, the bull shark has the strongest bite strength of any known living fish. They are both highly aggressive and will defend their territory. This means they will attack humans, often with deadly force. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile, with adults growing to at least 21 feet or 6.3 metres in length, weighing up to 2,900 pounds or 1,315 kilos. They have been in Australia from the Pleistocene era, that's 2.5 million years, and changed very little. They grab their prey and drown it before eating their meal whole. They have the strongest bite at 3,960 psi, but a very weak opening. On average, Australia has 2 fatalities from saltwater crocodiles every year. There are 900 varieties of the textile current snail, with 150 found along the coastline of Australia. Found in warm tropical water, they are very predatory animals, with a modified tooth as sharp as a hypodermic needle that are very long that inject venom. If found along the beach, do not pick them up, as if you are bitten, the symptoms can include intense pain, blurred vision, muscle paralysis, and paralysis of the respiratory system that can lead to asphyxiation. Considered the most deadliest fish in the ocean, the reef stonefish are usually brown or grey in colour to blend in with their surroundings. Frequently dashes of orange, yellow or red can be found along their body, and growing to about 16 inches or about 40 centimetres in length. When they strike, they move at 100ths of a second with deadly force and accuracy. They also have a series of 13 spikes along their back that are sharp enough to puncture boots, with enough venom across the 13 spikes to kill 2 people. If stung by just a few spikes, symptoms include extreme pain, shock, temporary paralysis. But if you do survive being stung, expect permanent nerve damage in the area that you were stung. There are 18 different species of mouse spider, with 17 that can be found within Australia. Females growing to about 3 centimetres in length that are larger than the males, who only grow to about 2 centimetres. If bitten, they do not always inject venom. On the occasion it does give you a wet bite, it can be fatal. You will suffer from cardiovascular issues, fluid in the lungs, and even heart failure. Don't let their size fool you. The redback will only grow to about 1 centimetre in length, but are very dangerous. They are black in colour with a red stripe along their back. Found in warmer locations with a messy web, they frequently and aggressively defend their web if they feel at risk. A bite can cause extreme pain, nausea, vomiting and hallucinations. With more than 10,000 people being bitten each and every year, it is the most administered anti-venom ever used. Because of the treatment, death is not likely, with only 15 deaths confirmed in the last 150 years. Growing up to 2 inches or 5 centimetres in length, the northern funnelweb lives mainly in trees along the east coast of Australia. They are either black or dark brown in colour, very aggressive, and when they do bite they give a significant amount of venom off, with symptoms that include extreme perspiration, high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, extreme pain with a build-up of fluid in and around the lungs leading to death. Usually found in and around Sydney, the Sydney funnelweb spider grows to about 5 centimetres or 2 inches in length. They are dark blue to black to brown in colour. Their venom targets the central nervous system. Sometimes when they bite, their fangs become stuck as they have dug in so deep. If bitten, symptoms can begin to show up within an hour, and these include muscle twitching, difficulty breathing, and confusion set in, especially if you've been bitten several times. This can lead to death if no medical attention is given. There has been reports of funnelweb spiders falling into pools where they can survive up to 30 hours underwater. A common spider found mainly on the east coast of Australia is a white-tailed spider. Found hiding during the day under loose pieces of bark, they will come out at night to hunt. Frequently when they make their way into our homes, they can be found under loose pieces of clothing scattered around the house. If you are bitten by a white-tailed spider, visible puncture marks will be evident on the skin, with localised redness and swelling. Generally mild pain and discomfort can be expected, with potential itching and or burning around the bite. Occasionally there has been unconfirmed reports of wells, blistering and local ulceration occurring as well. Found in forest and woodland areas of eastern Australia, the common death adder has a faster strike rate of 0.13 of a second to strike and return back to where it was. When biting, the death adder has a venom that can attack muscles, making death very painful. It will kill a human without treatment in 6 hours. Before anti-venom, the death rate was 50%. Now it has been years from the last death. Killing a human in less than 1 hour, the inland taipan's bite delivers the most toxic venom, delivering enough venom to kill 100 adults. Found in central remote parts of Australia where there is little population, so bites are very rare. If you are bitten, symptoms can include the nervous system being shut down. It destroys the red blood cells, stopping oxygen to circulate through the body. It affects muscles, causing paralysis. It affects also the kidneys and blood vessels. Death is usually the result of paralysis that brings on respiratory failure or hemorrhaging that is brought on as a result of the circular system. It is very unpleasant, and side effects can be stopped by administering anti-venom very quickly. Growing to 0.6 of an inch or 1.5 centimetres in length, the jumper ants are usually orange and black in colour. They jump up to 4 inches or just over 10 centimetres in the air. The jumper ant is being so aggressive that even enslave other ant species. If bitten, it can trigger anaphylaxis, or at the very least a burning sensation around the sting area for days after the initial sting. If left untreated, they can turn into a painful ulcer. Out of the 75 species of tick found within Australia, this is the most problematic. The Australian paralysis tick is found mainly around damp forest areas along the east coast. If they do attach themselves to you, symptoms can include rashes and itchiness around the affected area and occasionally an allergic reaction. When they do attach themselves to livestock and animals, they can be hard to see under their hair or fur. If they feed long enough, they could cause paralysis. With an average of 100,000 livestock being affected each and every year, about 10,000 need medical attention. Thanks folks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode where we'll cover Australia's less dangerous animals.